Auzubillahiminashaitanirajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum guys. My name is Muhammad Aryan Ali and today we will learn about CSS 2D transforms. Transform allow you to move, rotate, scale and skew elements just like this. When I will hover on this element, so it is rotating. This is called transformation. So we use for this transform property, and this transform property has too many properties like translate, rotate, scale x, scale y, scale skew and all these things. And like as you can see here, it's transform and original meaning this original one, but they have taken a copy and bring here. So this is called transform. It's rotated like this. Transform is called rotate property. We have to write to rotate it. And like this scale property meaning to extend the size to make it bigger or smaller. This is called. And scale x meaning from x axis the element will get bigger, and if you will do y, so from y axis it will get bigger. And scale y, scale x, and skew meaning element along to the y axis given angle. It gives an angle to the element. This is called skew. And skew x and skew y, this is properties of transform. So I will show you practically. We will open our folder and it's our course 18. I will open it with code. I will create a new file, index.html. And a CSS file I will create, style.css. Okay, now I will write the full syntax in HTML file with the help of Shift+1. Now I will link the CSS file, style.css, and now I will create an element like div, an empty div to make a square. Now I will target here div, and I will give it a border. I will give 1 pixel, solid black, and I would give it a background color blue. And width I will give it width like 400 pixel and height 400 pixel. And now our box is ready. I will open it with live server. As you can see, it is a box. I will make it some smaller, 100 pixel I will, and this to 100 pixel. Now it is a small box. I will bring it to center, margin auto. Now I will give it some space from top, 500 pixel. It's too much, so I will give 300 pixel. Okay, now it is a small box. Now we have to add it a transform property. Now if I will write transform like this, I will write transform, and here is rotate one. I will click on rotate, and rotate I want the 50 degree. We have to write DEG, not pixel. We have to write DEG 50 degree. As you can see, our element is rotated 50 degree. But if we don't want like this, that when we hover, so then it should change. So we have to target here div, and we have to write hover property here. After writing these two columns, and I will write here transform. I will rotate 50 degree. Now look, it is normal square, but when I will hover, so as you can see, it is changing. It is rotating to 50 degree. If I will write here 360 degree, 360 degree. So look, nothing is happening because it's rounding and getting back. This is called transform rotate. If I will give here transform scale, I will give it 40 pixel, another 40 pixel to 2. Now it's okay. So meaning this is from x-axis and this is from y-axis. If you write just scale, so now when I will look hover, so this property is not working. I will give here scale x and I will remove this 40 pixel. Yes, a rotate property is working now, so maybe there is an issue. So we will come to our next topic. So our next topic is 3D transforms are not important because 3D we don't require to. As you can see, it's 3D rotate is like this, and we don't use, and this is not used in website mostly, so it's not required. So you will not learn about this. You can comment, so I will teach you. Now it is other CSS transition, meaning that speed how much we want. As you can see, this is scale property is used here. When I'm hovering, so it's changing, but there is some slow speed when I'm hovering on it. So as you can see, in 1 microsecond it is getting rotate. If you don't want like this slowly smoothly, it should meaning some delay we want, so we use transition. Here transition, delay, duration property and time function, this is all. I will show you with example here. As you can see here, I will write transition. I will write 2 seconds, meaning 2s. S we have to write for second and ms for microsecond. So as you can see, it's moving some smoothly. If I will give some more, like if I will give 90 seconds, so it will take too much time to rotate 50 degree. As you can see, it is rotating, meaning it have to complete 50 degree in 90 seconds. This is called. If I will give here 20 seconds, so as you can see it is moving. If I will give here 10 seconds, so as you can see I will give here 5 now. As you can see now it's moving 50 degrees in 5 seconds. It have to complete transition work is. And 2 seconds, if I will write here ease in out and ease out. If I will give here ease is a property of transition, meaning any changing is not here. If I will write ease out, it is same, nothing is changing, but we have to write some for more smoothness, ease property we use. And now if I will comment it, so scale property is not working, so we will use any other property like we will use scale property is not working for any reason. We will check here what the W3 school used. Scale property they used, okay, we don't have to write in pixel values, just we have to write 2 and then comma and 3 like of your own values. You can write not 3 or 2 or 3 is not important. So I will write here scale and I will remove the pixel value. Now I will give here 4 value in scale x. So as you can see it is moving, it is getting larger from x-axis. If I will give y-axis to, meaning only scale I will give, and I will give 2 values, so it will move from both y-axis and x-axis, meaning vertically y-axis and horizontally x-axis. If I now will remove the x from here and just scale I will write, and I will give 2 values like 4 and 4. So it will become a big square like same of this. So this was transition property to make the element delay to change color or the transform property. If I will give here background color yellow, so as you can see slowly when it is getting bigger, so the color is changing. This is called because of the transition property. As you can see from light to darker it is getting, this is the function of this transition property. Here I written 5 seconds, if I had to give 10 seconds, meaning some more delay, so it will get some slowly. So like this we can use transition property. So thank you guys, in this video only this much. We will meet in next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.